Hello, everybody. Wolfang here. Today is Tuesday evening, December the 19th. Can almost hear the jingle bells. So, if anybody watches my shorts, I did have a fun ride home. There was some kind of accident, traffic was backed up, and people were being stupid, including a semi truck. I guess because he thought he's bigger. So, going through articles because I got home late. Took me an hour to get home. Usually takes me 25 minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and share the marijuana laws that are being put in place here in Ohio now that marijuana is legal. And I would like to hear some or see some comments after I do this video. So let me share this article. It says that easing marijuana possession expungement under consideration now that pot is legal in Ohio. Cincinnati WKRC, owning and using marijuana has been legal in Ohio for nearly 2 weeks. Now, those convicted of minor possession violations in the past are left wondering what will happen to their criminal records. Ohio residents convicted of minor marijuana possession could already get their records sealed or cleared under a state law change earlier this year. But there's always a but. Legislation being considered in Columbus would help pay for that. The legislation aims to make it easier, although it's not without a cost and a lot of work by the court system. Voters approved Issue 2 legalizing recreational marijuana in Ohio last month, and that initiative became law on December the 7th. The General Assembly is working on deferring bills altering that legislation, with a bill passed by the Senate hoping to accelerate the expungement process and providing $15 million to pay for court training and new systems. Those funds would come out of new tax money generated by legal marijuana sales. Regina Campbell, managing attorney with the Greater Cincinnati Legal Aid Society, says such convictions can hurt someone's chance of landing a job or getting housing. Even a minor misdemeanor ticket for drugs can be seen by a landlord as indicating that they don't want to rent to you. To me, that's discrimination, Campbell said. In a tight labor market where employees really have their pick of employees, if they want to find any reason for not hiring somebody, of course, a ticket for a controlled substance or illegal substance can absolutely be a reason for them to deny employment. Cincinnati police stopped ticketing citizens for marijuana possession last year, and city leaders explored expunging previous marijuana possession misdemeanors a few years ago. Hamilton County Clerk of Courts, Pavan Perka, says that effort would have included approximately 13,500 tickets. Parka, if I'm saying the person's name right, adds the system isn't set up for automatic expungements, and a big flood of such requests would create major complications. Another complication, the limit in the new law is 2.5 ounces of pot, while the criminal statute was created for up to 100 grams or more than 3.5 ounces. See, in this, from a systems perspective and looking at how we would process it, excuse me, That creates problems for us, Parker said. And so being able to split out those individual charges and how it references to those charges appear in other cases and other charges would be very difficult, if not impossible. While the Senate passed its bill earlier this month, a measure strongly endorsed by Governor Mike DeWine, the House is taking its time with its proposal. That bill currently doesn't include any language regarding expungements, but House Democrats say this expungement is a major issue for them as they press forward with any changes. It's a huge priority for me because it is a huge need and priority for my constituents, said Ohio Republican Dinah. I'm not going with the last name, I guess Democrat for Cincinnati. Marijuana usage is pretty similar across racial groups and demographics, and yet both the charging of crimes by criminal law enforcement and the conviction for marijuana related crimes is totally radically disproportionate. So this is a matter of the racial equity and racial justice. The two chambers appear for apart on some other issues, so it could be weeks or months before any changes to issues 2 are finalized. Under the proposal currently in consideration, those wanting records sealed or expunged would still need to have a hearing in front of a judge, and it would not apply to other previous convictions for different crimes. Well, if you're, I'll go to, let me finish this. Selling would just take sealing would just take the record out of the public view, while expungement would destroy the record as if it was never there. So that's it. Now, our justice system is a pain in the butt in the first place. Trying to learn all the laws and everything going on. I mean, I picked up my associate's degree in criminal justice, and all of the reading and everything that we had to go through. There's a lot, and I can understand why lawyers go to school for as long as they go. Laws are constantly changing, constantly being put on board. But here's the thing: if you were out, and this is before the marijuana law passed here in Ohio, like it said, if you had a certain amount of weed on you, and I also believe depends on the cop, uh, you would get a ticket. And sometimes you might sit in jail for the night. So if you just have, like, say I had 3 joints on me, because I don't know 3.2 ounces. I don't know how much that is. But so I get a ticket for possession. I might sit in jail. If it's a Friday night, you usually sit in jail for the weekend. But anyway, so now that's on my record. Okay, now marijuana is legal in the state of Ohio. I should be able to go to court and have that expunged, not sealed. Like it said, sealed means that your landlord could still find out about it. If you're looking for a job, they can find out about it. If you get it expunged, it disappears. So I'm thinking, if you're not a serious criminal, you're just out partying one night and you get pulled over and you got weed on you and you got slapped with a ticket, had to go to court, it's a misdemeanor, and it's on your record, I think it should be taken off. That's my opinion. This is Wolfgang. Smoke it up if you got it. Have a good Tuesday evening. Blessed be. Stay safe. And I'll chat with you guys tomorrow. Bye.